just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. The Pirates come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Pass complete, and second down now. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's right. Physical run earns the first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Hauser. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, East Carolina. So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. That time it's the free safety getting home on the blitz to blow it up.
But he had a long way to go, and it's a bit of a risk because obviously the free safety is the last line of defense on these long pass plays. And he's coming after that quarterback, and he's got to make sure he gets home quickly to make the play on the QB. Otherwise, you're at risk of giving up a big play through the air. Great job there in timing that up.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. A new set of downs after that completion. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And it's
the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front. No press here. The defense backing away.
Off target and incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Back to pass. It's Hauser. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Throws to the tight end. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. A completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Gonna take it all the way in, pick 6. Touchdown, Pirates. What a takeaway and the touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of his 1st quarter run out. Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Important 2nd down play coming up. Trying to find room. It's Harris. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. That's a pick and a long return before. Down.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Waters. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
QB to the tight end for a completion. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
NC State now operating in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, NC State. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. And you're like that against this quality of a defense, man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Oh, and it's blocked. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Pirates. It was a foot race, and he won it. Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Smothers. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Looking to pass. It's Bailey. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick? The QB throws his third pick of the day. They get him down. Turn, but interception. Gets the football back to the offense.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Using his legs on the scramble. He's got the first down and more. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. The Pirates will line up now. It's first and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Offense looking to... It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smothers. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get... He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made. Big chunk play for this offense through the air. To the air, it's Bailey. Look at this, he'll go deep again. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 40, inside the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Pirates. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six.
Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Slips through the line. The Buckeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams, regardless of which side.
Running toward the tape. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. State.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Getting set for the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Ohio State 7, Arkansas State 0.
Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really.
Off he goes! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. A new set of downs after the completion. On the move, it's Cross. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quick pass on the fly motion. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass.
Oh, the hops! He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. It's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. He cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Gets it out fast. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and and make big plays.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arkansas State, 0.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Hard running there. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
With the catch, it's Jackson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for room. It's Judkins. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Power football with the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give out of the gun. He breaks a tackle. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Number 1.
Seems as if he has reservations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
What is that, Reese? That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So great start. I'd keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
0.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running backs. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Judkins. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And he's running in the open. Running inside the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Powers forward. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
The Red Wolves will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fair catch, called for and made. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Howard. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Got it in the middle, it's Scott. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, the ball squirts out. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. He's going for a big play downfield. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna run it. It's Judkins. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. Fights off a defender. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Henderson. Across the 25. He's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Howard. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Ohio State 42, Arkansas State 7.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're...
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense. Before the...
A shot toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
Arkansas State 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Grab near the marker is Henderson. At the 45 on his way. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll try to slam it in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And we'll start the 4th quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. No good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here.
Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Takes the easy completion. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the route is on. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. They'd hope to get that thing bounced. They stripped it out. Delivers the stiff arm.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Now improvising. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Caught over the middle, it's Scott. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Buckeyes get enough for the first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six.
Arkansas State, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Illegal touch. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Rayner. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, this was an